Hey, I'm the Madcap Artist. Welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna be reacting to a new Deftones song. Okay, they just dropped actually about 4 days ago, and I am so freaking excited. Like I am so excited to hear how this song sounds. I'm honestly really excited because this is the first rock band that we're going to be reviewing here on the channel. I really, really genuinely like rock music. If you've never heard of Deftones, they've been around for a really long time. A really long time. They're an alternative, metal band. And they have won the hearts of many. They're dropping an album in about a month. I thought I knew they were dropping an album, but I guess not. It was actually Chevelle that I was thinking about. It was not Deftones. So this is completely new to me. Some of my favorite songs by them are a lot of the common ones. So Passenger, Be Quiet and Drive, Change. Oh my gosh. I love music that sounds like it could be in The Crow or something, or Queen of the Damned. I just love just a dark gothy vibe in rock music, and they embody that really, really well. So like usual, we're gonna listen to the music. I'm going to look at the lyrics. I'm going to pick apart the lyrics a little bit, which is going to be really interesting because it's an entire different ball game. Rock lyrics are an entire different ball game to pick apart. I feel like for these bands, lyrics for them are like concepts and ideas. They're often like so vague and can be interpreted in many different ways. It's nothing like it's not as specific as whereas you would listen to like a rap album or something like that. It's not that. It's not that. It's not like that at all. So I'm really excited to listen to the lyrics and react to that. Okay, My Mind is a Mountain. All right, let's get to it. Mm. Wow, okay. Yo, his voice, I don't know why. I love his voice so much. And there's something about, like, that drummer, honestly, and that motherfucker on the guitar. Like, they be cooking shit for real. I don't know, I just really love the way it sounds. You know what I'm saying? Mm. Wow. Oh my god, his spit is so hard, guys. This is so good. Is he talking about ignorance? It's so 90s like that. That background noise, like he sounds like he's talking through like a walkie-talkie. I love the sound of that so much. Okay, so, negative decisions like destroy our life. Yeah. So, you better. Addressing mistakes are important before, it's too late. But humans, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Okay, so, uh, I really only caught the last part and in the middle part. Maybe he's talking about ignorance and, making making negative decisions, being caught in cycles, being too ignorant to break out of them. I mean, the song is called My Mind is a Mountain. All right, so, I will pull up Genius. We're going to get into the lyrics real quick. We're going to pick it apart. Okay, so verse 1, right? He says, "The cold escapes, my heart is drenched." So it's like, I guess, a beautiful way of saying that, like, ice is, like, your heart is melting. Maybe the walls are coming down, and what's left, after having so much walls up, is like a sense of emptiness, or like a deep sense of sorrow after having your walls up so much. Next, he says, "Fate comes pouring down, trip out." Okay, so Genius said, "Fate is something uncontrollable like rain, hence it comes pouring down on you." Tripping, so like irrational thoughts or overreacting to something. Um, so the repercussions of your actions um, causes a mofo to freak out. And like how I caught towards the end, making like these negative decisions and being caught in these negative patterns before it's too late. Before the heavy rain, like, I don't know, grab an umbrella before it starts to rain, bro. I guess the best way of me explaining this is like, maybe you haven't had an umbrella in like months, even though like it's about to be rainy season, and you decide not to buy an umbrella, and then you're stuck in the rain one day. You know what I'm saying? And your wallet and all your belongings get drenched. I don't know. Like, it's supposed to be like just becoming aware of the decisions that we make and addressing them. Negative space and cycles been caught in our radar. So Genius doesn't really offer an explanation for this. So I'm just gonna guess, he's becoming aware of the mistakes that he's making. We've been waiting here patiently, locked in the state, clocking our time. We've been kind of sat in our mistakes and our stupid decisions without addressing them for so long, abiding our time and allowing ourselves to stay in ignorance until the ball drops, and then we suddenly address it. It's giving like when humans start to take their health seriously when the worst possible thing happens. You know what I'm saying? Well, let's see what Genius got to say. Describes stagnation, a sense of being emotionally stuck or waiting for change while life ticks on. Okay, so, our interpretations are slightly different. Verse 2, he says, "The storm remains and my heart's entrenched." Okay, that's really... that is so emotional. Implies that chaos or inner turmoil hasn't gone away. My heart is entrenched. The emotional pain is deeply rooted now, right? Because, he hasn't addressed it, or maybe he's allowed it to linger for too long. And he says, "Fate explores me now, trip out." He says, "Why do we bathe in this psyche, remain calm in our mental?" So Genius starts to talk about how it relates to a painting. And while, I'm sure it can mean that, I think for the purpose of the song, like what it means to the song, is that it's giving like, why are we so stupid? Like, why are we so ignorant? Why do we allow ourselves to wallow and to sit in these awful cycles that we've created for ourselves before we make a large change? And then he says, "Locked in this stage, plotting our time." So he's stuck. Most people get stuck. Maybe it's fear. I mean, a lot of times it's just fear of changing. A lot of the times when you are making a mistake, you are making a mistake. You are experiencing some sort of cognitive dissonance. And, it's because, change, it's because addressing that mistake oftentimes has to do with taking fault, things like that. Some people are a bit scared of experiencing that, experiencing being wrong, and then, or maybe experiencing being lost, like not knowing how to address it. You know what I'm saying? Now we sail, the storm implodes. Verse 3. Turning point of the story where significant change is happening. The narrator, chaotic mental state, implodes under its own pressure. Yeah, so shit has hit the fan. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and then the ending, negative space and cycles destroying our mental remains in our conscious. Constant. Genius's annotation is hella long. Like it starts talking about mind over matter, uh, climbing up a hill, overcoming obstacles, being constantly tested. And then it ends off when climbing to the top, like Deftones has proven, don't get lost up your way to the mountain. I think it's a nod to habits, like the habits that we have, the negative habits, being embedded in us, and uh, kind of just controlling how we approach life and how we approach decisions. Maybe that's why it's so difficult for people to change and to face the mistakes they've been making, because that would require them breaking a habit that they have had for about 5 years or possibly longer. If we don't change our habits, our life will not change, or at least it'll change for the worse. Like, if you cannot change the mind, then you cannot change the life. You know what I'm saying? So, thoughts on that song? He freaking snapped. He snapped hard, okay? And it was giving poetry. Okay, it's giving poetry. I don't know why, but rock music, every single time I listen to rock music and I go to look at the lyrics, I'm just like, whoa. Like, why is this giving, like, starving poet? It's giving the darkness is me and I am the darkness. Like, it is just, it's so brooding, it's so emotional, and it has so much depth. I just love picking apart lyrics for rock songs. It gives this vibe of poetry, and I've read lyrics before that were so almost like so vague but had so much depth at the same time, that there was like this, the impact was that it was vague, it was open to such large interpretation, kind of left you in some sort of feeling of contemplation. And I love lyrics that kind of propel me towards a thought process where I have to contemplate them for a while, try to pick them apart, try to understand them. You know what I'm saying? So um in my eyes, this song is a bop. It's a listen. I love it. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to show it to my mutuals if they haven't already listened to it. And I am just so excited for Deftones album to be dropping. Like, it is just it's gonna be everything I've ever wanted it to be. You know what I'm saying? Uh, okay. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna head on out. I will catch y'all next time. Do another music reaction, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.